Trump tweets have revealed a lot this past week. Mainly, it reveals something about what's happening to Donald Trump. Every time something bad happens to him or the heat is just too much for him, he really goes above and beyond his normal stasis, which is human garbage. Like, if you go to Donald Trump's tweet on any random day, it's just a baseline of him being human garbage, him retweeting garbage. It's just a hot steaming dumpster fire of racist right-wing talking points, rhetoric, and articles and whatnot. Okay, that's nothing new. That's nothing new for this guy. But he really has taken it up to the next level by going after these four congresswomen, the squad, and just the most vile and racist tweets to date. He knows he's got to pick it up. But there's something behind that. There's always something behind that. And if you pay attention to the news feed, there are reasons why Donald Trump is in a state of chaos, disarray, and just flat out angrier than usual. And here are a few reasons why. The Hill reports, quote, "The White House projects that the federal deficit will surpass $1 trillion this year. The only time in the nation's history the deficit has exceeded that level, excluding the 4-year period following the Great Recession. As a candidate, President Trump promised to wipe out not only the deficit, but the entire federal debt, which has surpassed $22 trillion, end quote. Okay, so what was that campaign slogan again? Promises made, promises kept. Promises made, promises kept. Promises made, help, I don't know what I'm doing. That was the original slogan before they changed it. So look, this guy is supposed to be a businessman. This guy is supposed to know everything about money, about debt, about running the government like a business and all this stuff. And he has the largest deficit in our nation's history. The guy's a total joke. So once again, when that gets out in the news feed, he has to deflect. He has to ramp it up. He has to distract. He has to go someplace. He even over above his normal baseline human garbage stasis, and that's what he's been doing. Okay, so the bad news keeps coming in here. CBS News reports, quote, "Special Counsel Mueller's testimony to Congress has been delayed until July 24th. Under an agreement that gives lawmakers more time to question him. Mueller had been originally scheduled to testify July 17th before two House committees about the findings of his Russia investigation. Okay, so it was supposed to be tomorrow, but now it's going to be next week, the 24th, and an added hour has been tacked on. So, in any other sequence, an added hour might not seem like a big deal in the day of anybody. But when Robert Mueller is given an extra hour to testify, originally it was going to be 2, now it's going to be 3. You don't want Robert Mueller talking for an extra hour, convincing the American people of his findings in there. The findings that Trump and his administration have purposely skewed and obfuscated. He doesn't want Robert Mueller talking for an extra hour. So that has him livid. He's just absolutely livid. And he's going off. And it just makes sense. And also the whole Jeffrey Epstein thing. Who knows the actual truth that lies between Jeffrey Epstein and Donald Trump? Whatever it is, it's probably underage. It's probably just horrible. If the things that those two men know, that those two men did together, that they partaked in, if any of that ever got out, what would that mean? It can't be good. It's dealing with underage women who are children. Okay, and this isn't the first time Donald Trump has been accused of rape, of abusing women. This time it'll be underage women. Trump knows that. If that ever gets out, he knows what the ramifications are. Trump's Secretary of Labor resigning, Alex Acosta, is just more bad news than that, too, because Acosta, likely has some criminal liability for the case that went on with Jeffrey Epstein back in 2009, where he got a slap on the wrist for all sorts of federal crimes. Okay, so, and there's another implication here, too, that Trump can't use Acosta now, okay? Because you remember, everybody Trump surrounds himself with is there to protect him, okay? And Acosta, who is likely a criminal, is going to have to give up some details if he wants to get off light. You know, if he wants the judge to have mercy on him. Because he screwed up back in 2009 with the Jeffrey Epstein case, and there's criminal liability there. So, what does that mean? That means there's going to be some dirt coming out, that dirt I talked about, the dirt between Jeffrey Epstein and Donald Trump and what they've done and what they did in the past is likely to come out. Not maybe in full, but maybe just enough details to be damning and alarming. So, Trump has just had a week from hell, okay? And he has taken it out on people he perceives as weak, which, wow, is this guy stupid. These 4 congresswomen who are just amazing, strong, compassionate, intelligent, lovely. They're the total package, okay, and he can't hold a candle to them. And it's funny to watch him try, it really is. But always remember, when Donald Trump takes it up another notch, he's in bad trouble, he knows it, and he lashes out. Anyways, let me know your thoughts. Leave a comment down below, like, share, and subscribe, and click the bell.